Up F It Outdoors. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. Ginseng season is officially in. I pretty much like the ginseng hunt almost as much as I like to fish and hunt, deer hunt. But kind of new to filming ginseng hunting, so bear with me as far as the camera angles go and things like that. Do yourself a favor though, check with your local state laws and regulations on ginseng hunting. Some states you got to have a permit to do it, some states you got to have a license to do it, some states you're not allowed to dig it at all. So make sure that you're in a state that you're allowed to ginseng hunt and it's not a protected plant or anything like that. There's a lot of old stories and wives' tales and things like that on where to find ginseng. The biggest thing I can tell you is if you've got a spot that isn't full of cedar trees and you can find morels there, there's a good chance that ginseng grows there. It takes a special pH balance in the dirt and the right sunlight and the right moisture, and everything has to be right for it to pop up. It's a very, very hardy plant. It takes 7 years to get mature, I guess I should say. Now, in my state, you're not allowed to take any plants that are 2 prongs or less. And once I get into the woods back here, and if I find a couple plants, I'll explain to you what I mean by 2 prong and 3 prong and stuff like that. Let me give you just a quick breakdown of what I like to take with me when I go into the Sang woods. I got my GoPro chesty on. I've got my day pack here with the old Monster Hydro. And here I got my ginseng shovel, just a regular old garden shovel. Now when you pick these shovels out, make sure you get one with a good thick base on it, because I couldn't tell you how many cheap ones I've snapped off. The other thing I like to bring with me is a chisel or a big flat tip screwdriver. And the reason I like to carry that with me is because sometimes these sangs will grow right out of some gravel and some rocks, and it's really hard to dig with that, but you can kind of poke in there and pry around and get them out. So yeah, if you're interested in these ginseng videos, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Also, do me a favor, go down and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Here at F It Outdoors, we appreciate every single one of you guys. I can't tell you how much it means to me to finally be at 200 subscribers and growing. You know, for me, this isn't something that I do to aspire to make a crap ton of money off of or anything like that. I genuinely love getting outdoors. I love filming it. I love showing it to you guys. I like seeing your guys' reactions. So hit that subscribe button, share these videos. I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro. I'll probably go GoPro from here on out, and we'll get back here in the woods and see if we can't find a couple plants, kind of explain to you guys what I'm looking for and which ones are the right ones to dig, and so forth and so on. So stick with us. Here we go. Okay, I see some maypalms down there. That's a good sign. Try to weasel our way down in there. These right here are called elephant ears. Usually where those grow, where you find some ginseng. I always try to look around dead stuff. They feed off the decaying plants, put nutrients back down into the ground. Like this right here, this old tree. This is generally what I'm looking for. Oh, sorry about that, people. Trying to get these cobwebs off of me. That's probably the number one worst thing about ginseng hunting is spider webs and mosquitoes. I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to ever ginseng hunt here. Probably 25, 30 years. Holy shit. I just found the freaking honey hole, people. Holy cow. Holy cow. So, let's just... Alright, I gotta calm down for a second. Calm down, calm down, calm down. So, this right here is a mature ginseng plant. See how it's got the red berries? And that's what you're looking for. This is a 3-pronger with the berry pod. Here's another one. Here's another one. Like you can see, it's everywhere. Here's another one. Here's more. Here's more. Here's more. There's more right there. I mean, this is a pretty good little patch right here. So I'm going to show you how I excavate this. Now, let me get a picture of this because Gino is gonna be pissed. Look, there's even some back here that I passed up. Look at that berry pod. This is what you're looking for right here, people. So, see that right there? That is a healthy, mature plant. That is definitely one that you want to dig. Now, here's another 3-pronger. I'd like to find a little one, a little 2-pronger or something. Here we go. Here's a 2-pronger right here. So, see this guy right here? These two right here? These are premature plants. So what you want to do with those, pull them off. You want to break those little ones off, because what will happen is if somebody comes in here behind me, they will dig them and it'll ruin the population. So let's dig this one with the big berries on it right here, and I'll show you kind of what I do. So I want to make sure I get the shot. So what I do is I scratch around where it's at, go in there, pop a big hole just like that. Find that root, and that's what you're after right there. That's what you're after. Then you take these berries, Drop them right in the same spot. Give them a little tap. Just like that. And let it grow for next year. So that's pretty much how I do it. Wow, I can't believe I found this here. There's an old saying that ginseng don't grow in this county. But I think I'm proving right there that it most definitely does. It most definitely does. All right, I gotta get situated here. I'm super excited. I thought for sure this was gonna be a bust of a trip, but I had to try. I had to try. These I'm gonna leave the stems on because my family member asked if we would if I would bring it to him so he could see what it looks like. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pick just the mature plants. I don't want to take any of the babies. See there? Two-pronger. Don't want it. Two-pronger. Let it go. Here's a big 3. Holy cow, shit's everywhere. So let's talk about this for a second. So these are nodes. And every one of them ridges is a year that the plant spit out a root. Or, I mean, the root spit out a plant. Sorry. Sometimes they'll lay dormant for up to 7 years without spitting a plant out. Now, one thing I do differently than some people, I don't bury the seeds because I feel like in real life they're just gonna there's more down there. Shit is everywhere. This is probably one of the biggest patches I've ever found on my own. I can't believe it's in here. Anyways, I try not to bury my seeds too bad because I feel like in real life they just fall off the plant. They lay on the ground and, you know, they regrow. So I'm sweating. I'm gonna try to pick these weeds out here. So basically every little green plant you see right here, red berries, ginseng, 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 ginseng. And this is just one of them things where everything's just right for it to sprout out of this spot. I'm super excited. First trip out, hit the jackpot. Now, some of you might be saying, why is it the jackpot? Well, I did a little investigating, and ginseng is up to in between $550 and $700 a pound. Now that's dried. So what me and Gino usually do is we hunt ginseng pretty hard for the month of September. Obviously we're deer hunters, so when deer season rolls around, we'll start focusing on that a little bit more. But we'll dry it out and get it all saved up, and then we'll make a trip to one of the local buyers. When I say local, it's still a pretty good drive to get to him. So, and then we'll cash it in, you know. God, I wish Gino was here. He's gonna be so pissed. Gino is gonna be so pissed that I found this. So the last couple times we've been out this way, we've talked about, you know, saying F it and let's try it. We know it's not the right county, and it's too close to the river, and all that shit you hear the old timers say. But you know, I took what experience I had. I know I usually don't have much luck around cedar trees. Well, up this mountainside's nothing but cedar trees. But there's a transition line about 3/4 of the way down that turns into these big hardwoods, and then there's creeks down there. So that's why I kind of chose to come here. I knew this mountainside was here. My dad's tree stands right there. So I mean, my family hunts here. You know, this is a family property. I'm not gonna, you know, it's a proper thing in the ginseng world not to say where you're at. I ain't even gonna tell you what county I'm in, because that's just what we do. We don't share that information because people are idiots. People are idiots and take advantage of shit. You know, like I know guys that's been digging for 2 or 3 weeks already. Just because. If they get caught, you know, it's a felony offense. I don't roll that way. Now what I have done is I've scouted before. Marked some stuff on GPS. It's a 3-pronger. It's broke off right there. And I gotta be real careful. Cut the rest of these fuckers off. Find some pretty good roots though. So see this one right here, the only way I know it was ginseng, see the berry pod? That's where the berries were. Then it lost the stem there, and this stem broke off. So it's still a mature 3-pronger, which you can see by the size of the root right there. And then just put them berries in there. Cover them holes back up. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, that first spot I went to because I knew that there's some sang in there. You know, I've been digging it in there for years. This property I'm at right now has been a part of my family almost my entire life. And we just never thought about trying it out here because, like I said, it's the wrong county. It's the wrong county, wrong facing slope. You know, you're supposed to find the north facing slopes, and can't be around cedar trees and all that jazz. But I think we're proving right here, right now, that sometimes that don't matter. I just broke off a really good root in here somewhere. Oh, look how long that fucker is. Looky there. So here's a fully mature 3-pronger with the berry spot. It's got a 3-root system on it. That's how you know it's old. Break that guy off, put him in the bag. Now I always throw my break offs and my top pieces downhill, and I try to throw them all in the same location. That way I don't keep constantly thinking that I found another one and start digging again. So let's just keep going here. Taking just the mature ones. Mosquitoes are getting me. Sweat running in my face. Doesn't get any better than this. This is what it's all about. If you're a ginseng hunter, you stumble onto a little tiny patch like this. I mean, yeah, it's a tiny little patch, and it's got some good plants, and it's got some good roots. But thought I heard a deer coming or something. There has been some bobcat sightings out in these parts, which is pretty rare for this part of Indiana. That little 2-pronger. See that little 2-pronger? Break him off, throw him down the hill. You don't want to pick those. You want to conserve. You want to conserve this. Now here's a 3-pronger right here. We're gonna go ahead and take him. Let's go ahead and pop him out there. Oh, look, 2-for-1 special. Sometimes that happens. Pop a big chunk out, and you know, that plant, obviously, it tried to sprout, but something happened in its life to where it didn't. And there you go. There's another big 3-pronger. See, this one's berries ain't quite red, but they'll still turn red. Oh man, I just cut a big root right in half. That sucks. That sucks. That's a big fatty. Let's see if I can find the other end of it. These goddamn mosquitoes are beating me up. Rookie mistake. Didn't bring any off. I don't know why I didn't. Damn it. They're getting me. They're getting me. I don't know how much. I'm gonna try to dig this patch up, and then I think I'm gonna get out of here. I want to come back. I want to explore the rest of this, but I want to do it with Gino, and I don't want to rape. I don't want to rape this spot right off the rip. So I'm just gonna take these big ones right here. I got a pretty good handful going on in my backpack right now. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Them tight fitting jeans.
Alright, so what had happened was this turned into a 2-part video. I went back to town after I found that little spot, and Gino had finally gotten up and was moving around, and I stopped by and showed him some of the footage that I shot, and showed him some of the pictures that I took, and he pulled his shovel out, started sharpening it up. He's like, we're going back right now. So basically took a 2.5 hour break to go get Gino and come back. So that's how this turned into a 2-part video. We just pulled back up to the spot. We're getting ready to get out. I'll put the camera on, take Gino to the spot that I found. Then I'm gonna turn the hound dog loose and see where he drags us. Yeah. I gave him quite a bit of credit in that first part for being known to seek it out. So I know it's in here somewhere. I'm gonna turn Gino loose and kind of follow him around with the camera a little bit, and hopefully we can stumble on a big patch. So stick with us. Here we go.